Hello everyone, my name is G.Neelakanta from Cybersecurity Department of Section A. Today's topic is built-in modules in Python. Python comes with a number of built-in modules that provide additional functionality to the language. Here are some examples of the most common used built-in modules in Python. It provides the facility to establish the interaction between the user and the operating system. It offers many useful OS functions that are used to perform OS-based tasks and get related information about operating system. The OS comes under Python standard utility modules. The OS module in Python provides functions for creating and removing a directory or files or folders, fetching its contents and changing and identifying the current directory, etc. You first need to import the OS module to interact with the underlying operating system. The Python OS module makes this possible. It provides a means for us to interact with the underlying operating system in many different ways and provides us with a portable way to use the operating system dependent functionalities. Is a part of standard programming library language which imported. It lets the user interact with the native OS Python is currently running on. In simple terms, it provides an easy way for the user to interact with several OS functions that come in handy in day-to-day programming. We can create a OS and sys modules, provide numerous tools to deal with file names, paths, and directions. The OS module contains two submodules, os.sys same as sys and os.path, that are dedicated to the system and directories respectively. There are four components of OS. The main components of OS mainly include kernel, API, and application program interface, user interface, and file system, hardware devices, and device drivers. And it has five functions: security, control over system performance, job accounting, error detecting aids, coordination between the users and other softwares, memory management, process management, and device management. Now, file management. An operating system primary function is to manage files and folders. And next one, it provides the classes for working with dates and times. It includes the function for creating, manipulating, and formatting dates and times. Python interpreter has a number of built-in functions. They are always available for use in every interpreter session. Many of them have been discussed in previously. For example, print and input for a number conversion functions, int, float, complex, data type conversion, list, tuple, set. Here is complete list of Python built-in functions. Other functions will come up with an addition to built in the Python built-in functions. A large number of predefined functions are also available as a part of libraries bundled with Python distributions. However, they are not available for use automatically. These functionality are defined in modules. A module is a file containing definition of functions, classes, variables, constants, or any other Python objects. Standard distribution of Python contains a large number of modules, generally known as built-in modules. Each built-in modules contains resources of certain specific functionalities such as OS management, disk I/O, networking, database connectivity, etc. Most of the times, built-in modules are written in C and integrated with the Python interpreter. A built-in module may be a Python script with a .py extension containing useful utilities. To display a list of all available modules, use the following command in Python console. Help under the console modules. Resources from the other modules are loaded by import statement. The general format of using a function in any module like this: import module, import date time from date time, get the current date time, random module. Python standard library contains random module which defines various functions for handling randomization. Python uses a pseudo random generator based on Mersenne twister algorithm that provides 53-bit precision floats. Functions in this module depend on pseudo random number generator. Function random which generate a random float number between 0.0 and 1.0. Returns a random float number between 0 to 1. The function doesn't need any arguments. Other functions in random module are described here. Import random dot randint from 1 to 100. We get the output 58. And a rand range returns a random element from the range created by start, stop, and step arguments. The start, stop, step parameters behave similar to range function. Moving to the next slide, we have a math module. Provides the function for performing mathematical operations. It includes functions for working with trigonometric functions, logarithms, and constants like pi, exponential values. Commonly required mathematical functions are trigonometric, representative, logarithm, and angle conversions. Pi, which is defined as the ratio of circumference of the diameter of a circle and its value is 3.1415, is available in math module. Another mathematical constant in this module is called E. It is called Euler's number and is base of natural logarithm. Its value is 2.7182818. The module contains functions for calculating various trigonometric ratios for a given angle. The function cos, sin, tan need angle in radians as arguments. We, on the other hand, are used to express angle in degrees. The math model presents two angle conversions, degrees and radians, to convert the angle in degrees to radians and vice versa. Uh, Expression remodule specifies a set of strings that matches it. The functions in this module let you check if a particular string matches a given regular expression. If a given regular expression matches a particular string, which comes down to the same thing. To install remodule in Python, type pip install regex without quotes in the command line and hit enter again. This installs regex of your default Python installation. The previous command may not work if you have Python version 2 and 3 on your computer. Python has a built-in package called remodel which can be used to work other regular expressions. This model provides functions and variables used to manipulate the different parts of the Python runtime environment. Here we are some example sys.argv. The return list of command line arguments passed to a Python script. Item at 0th index of the list is always the name of the script. Rest of the arguments are stored at subsequent indices. Here is a Python script test.py consuming two arguments from command line. Import sys. This script is executed from command line as follows: sys.exit. This causes program to end and return to either Python console or command prompt. It is used to safely exit from program in case of exception. Sys.max size. It returns the largest integer a variable can take. Sys.path. This is an environment variable that returns search path for all Python modules. Sys.stdin, sys.stdout, sys.stderr. There are file objects used by interpreter for standard output and errors. Stdin is used for all interactive input Python shell. Stdout is used for all output of print and of input. The interpreter prompts and error message go to stderr sys.version. The attribute displays a string containing version number of current Python interpreter. Collection modules. These modules provides alternative to built-in container data types such as list double dict. JSON module provides support for working with JSON JavaScript object notation data. It includes function for encoding and decoding JSON data. Encode a dictionary as JSON data equal to VF. We are given name John age 30 head dumps data, and it is a type of plain text file that uses specific structuring to arrange tabular data. Because it's a plain text file, it contains only actual text data, in other words printable or Unicode characters. The structure of CSV file is given away by its name. It has specific format which allows data to be saved in tabular structured format. Thank you.